I need to find the one that weighs less. Mescanet. It must be the cat's name. It looks like something is missing. All right, Cobras, let's get you to your proper places. That's nice and cryptic. Let's see if destiny really is the path. All the birds are here. I must need to press them in a certain way. I need to figure out what it is. This looks important. This is a match to Lily's sunglasses. What was she doing sneaking around in the tunnels? Someone else has been down in these tunnels recently.
Yes?
I found a new chamber.
We are close to her. Closer with each second. Well done, Nancy. You are very good at this.
I found a gold coffin. It could be Nefertari.
I must see this.
Uh-oh, I know that sound. I need to figure out where it's coming from. A cobra. I can't believe that actually worked. I'd better find a safe place to keep the cobra before I do anything else. This will keep the cobra safe and out of striking distance. I knew something didn't seem right. Who would lie about this?
Nancy, hello.
What do you know about cats in ancient Egypt?
Did you find something with a lot of cats?
Yes, it's some sort of cat tomb. Did we come all the way out here for a cat mummy?
No, Nancy, this is fantastic news. Don't get too excited, but this might be just the thing we're looking for. cats were sacred to the ancient Egyptians. From Bastet and Sekhmet to the average house cat, they were absolutely revered. If you found Nefertari's cat, she must be here.
Lily's been accused of falsifying her work. Why would Abdullah choose her to come along with him?
I have no clue.
Do you think it's possible that Abdullah just wanted to give her a second chance?
Maybe. He could see something in her that I don't.
You don't think that's true?
Nancy, I don't want you to carry my bias. Keep a keen eye on her and everyone and everything at the site, for that matter.
I'd better get going.
Bye.
Nancy, hi.
You don't really believe in any of this alien stuff, do you?
Of course I do. What's gotten into you, Nancy?
I've seen Sonny's letter. He says you've never taken one of his classes. How do you explain that?
Fine. You've made your point. What do you want from me?
The truth, for a change.
I guess the truth is mine to tell, and yours to find out.
So who are you here for? Abdullah or Nefertari?
Who says I'm here for either?
Common sense.
You're an interesting one, Nancy.
You didn't answer my question.
If you ever want to hear my answer, we'll need to reach an agreement.
What kind of agreement?
You don't speak a word of this to anyone here.
Oh, sure.
The time is not right. Wait.
So you don't actually believe in aliens?
Right. Except
what?
Sonny. He really is special.
What do you mean? How so?
I can't be the one to tell you. If you ever need to know, he'll find you.
I'll catch you later.
Until later.
Yes?
Lily seems to be taking this curse business very seriously.
I thought you were Lily.
The other Lily?
Hotchkiss prank! Oh, you're such a good sport, Nadine. That's a little silly of her, don't you think? Curses may only be a figment of our overactive imaginations.
That's what I think.
There are more pressing things to worry about. Most Egyptologists die because the desert is inhospitable and positively crawling with diseases. Horrid molds and bacteria that have been breeding for thousands of years unchecked. And let's not forget the lack of structural integrity of most of the tombs.
That's less than reassuring.
Oh dear, everybody dies, but life isn't worth living if you don't take a few risks. Although I guess I should stress that everyone dies much faster in the desert. Much, much faster.
I need your help with a riddle.
I thought you'd never ask. Do your worst.
The path lies in destiny.
That is not an easy one. I do recall hearing that Nefertari's cat's name meant destiny. That could be a good place to start.
I'd better get going.
Can you gather some information for me?
Sure.
Great! What bird does the cat have in its paws in the mural?
I'll go look. I'll call you back when I find out.
Goodbye!
Hello.
I'll catch you later.
Until later.
These look just like the symbols from Lily's game. I should talk to her about it. What happened when you were in school?
What do you mean?
You were involved in cheating or something like that.
I'm not going to talk about it with you. It was blown out of proportion.
Abdullah's been pretty understanding to look past those accusations.
You could say that.
Why did you say it that way?
Don't worry about it.
There was a cobra on my bed.
That is crazy. You're lucky you didn't get hurt. Is it still in there?
No, I took care of it.
Well, I'm never getting any sleep tonight. I imagine you aren't either.
I take it you're not a fan of snakes.
No one on Earth is a fan of snakes. If it lives on dry land and does not have feet, it should not exist. Even thinking about snakes gives me the creeps.
I found a gold coffin. We might really be on our way to finding Nefertari.
I can't believe it's really her. The lost queen, and we found her. Do you have any idea what this means?
She'll need a new nickname?
Very funny. But I do suppose you're right. What do you think about the returned queen? I should write that down. Nancy, you and me, we're going to be in the history books.
I look forward to being mentioned in many 6th grade essays.
True. But Nancy, you need to realize that this is important. How many people actually get to be part of something important?
I found a rhinestone in a hidden tunnel.
So? That could mean anything.
You're the only one here with rhinestones. That means you were there.
It doesn't mean anything. Leave it alone.
Can you tell me what the symbols on the Senate board mean?
The special squares are the House of Rebirth, the House of Happiness, the House of Three Truths, and the House of Re Atom. That represents the House of Water.
What's the House of Water?
In the desert, water is very important, obviously. But when the desert is creeping in, stripping away all of the grazing lands, the House of Water became a powerful idea. It was the element the ancient Egyptians revered and were terrified of offending.
I discovered a new part of the tomb.
You need to make sure Abdullah knows. Everything you find needs to go through him.
I'll let you go.
See ya!
Hello?
Lily wanted to say hello.
Oh, good. Tell her I say, I don't know, I'm knackered. Make it sound good. What have you been up to?
Lily had me help her with some amulets she couldn't identify. Apparently, I'm pretty good at it.
What do you mean she couldn't identify?
They were pretty beat up. She said that type of thing wasn't her forte anyway, so I helped.
Well, that's not true.
Huh?
Well, that's her specialty. She lied to you.
Why would she do that?
Maybe she wanted to distract you. Maybe she was feeling lazy.
Why should I trust you?
I don't exactly have a lot to gain from lying to you at this point.
All right, if you want me to believe you, tell me why you were at the site.
I really am a guide.
That can't be it.
It is. Look, maybe I wanted to get my name in the papers, but that's it. Times are really tough. People aren't taking vacations like they used to.
I think I may have found Nefertari.
Who is that?
Nefertari, the reason you came here? Is your brain okay?
Kidding. It's been better. Well, that's fantastic. I knew you could do it. You want my advice? You get it documented and get out. I've got a bad feeling about things now.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Nancy, hello.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Nancy.
I saw some really strange hieroglyphs in one of the tunnels you might want to see.
You did?
What is this? What is Jamila actually up to?
Nancy, hello.
Have you heard of the Daughters of Nefertari?
Yes, but I'm surprised that you have.
What do you mean?
It's lore, and not popular lore at that. Where'd you hear about it?
It was mentioned in an old journal I found.
This is amazing. We're on the right track. We must be. I'm going to get there as soon as I can.
You still didn't answer my question.
Oh, right. Sorry. Supposedly, they're searching for Nefertari, too. But that's all I know. I wasn't even sure if they were real.
I'd better get going.
Catch you later.
Nancy, hi.
You're here because of Abdullah, aren't you?
In part. I don't like him.
Why?
Because he's on the take, and he stages.
Stages?
He dumps things he has into a site to make it more exciting.
That's a big accusation.
I have more proof than I need.
You really seem to hate Abdullah. Why?
Egypt is not for sale. Not anymore. The land has been plagued by men like him, with it tearing out the soul of this country out of greed, and they do not care what they lose along the way.
Who are the Daughters of Nefertari?
What are you talking about?
You're one of them, aren't you?
There's no such thing.
That symbol on your bag. It's how the group identified itself.
Watch yourself, Nancy.
Why don't you just tell me? I'm going to figure it out anyway.
Shh. You are lucky you are dealing with me and not my mother.
Okay, why?
Because only the Daughters of Nefertari can know our mission and live. But
Your mother was a member?
every firstborn daughter leading back to the 19th dynasty has been a servant of Ramses II.
First you say you're here for the Anunnaki. Now you want me to believe this?
I could not care less what you believe. I only care that you stay out of my way.
Why? What are you going to do?
When we find her, I'm going to see that she's returned to Ramses' side, to her rightful throne. You have two choices now. You'll be one of us, or you will force my hand to do something I don't want to do.
What are you implying?
All I want, Nancy, is to return her to where she belongs.
What is this strange symbol on your bag?
What are you talking about?
It's all over. I've seen it on the walls.
It's nothing.
I need to know right now why you're here. I have the authority to have you removed unless you tell me immediately.
You do not.
You want to try me?
Fine, Nancy. I'm here to see that Nefertari is returned to where she belongs.
Why?
Because it is my destiny to do this, or to die trying. There is very old magic at work here, and I do not care what you believe. It is true. Ramses II, he knew the temples would be plundered by men like Abdullah. He knew the land would suffer tyrants, that she would be at risk. He had to know that his greatest love would survive all of this. He had her hidden and called upon our bloodline. Every daughter in my family must seek Nefertari, and only when the time is right will we be able to find her.
Then what?
Then she's returned to her rightful place, and we are relieved of our duty. When I was young, my mother died. I was told she'd been in an automobile accident.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
When I came of age, a letter came. My mother wrote it before I was born. She knew the search for Nefertari would probably kill her, that she was bound by fate, as am I. One day, I will have a daughter, and she will never receive such a letter. The search ends with me, not Abdullah.
Do you really believe all of that?
Yes.
But why the fake aliens?
Abdullah told the press he thinks alien followers are stupid. Stupid people are no threat to him.
So you hid in plain sight?
Exactly. Here, take this.
This is from Lily, isn't it?
Yes.
These numbers should help. Let's see if I can open it now. What? Why would Lily have this? What is Lily up to? I'd better take shelter in the tomb. This storm is intense. If I combine what Lily said with John's notes, I should be able to figure this out. Nefertari. It's gotta be.
And just what do you think you're doing?
Lily? Lily? Is that you? What are you doing? Were you following me? This whole thing with the curse, it was you.
No, it wasn't.
Dylan is in the hospital because of you.
It wasn't supposed to happen. I just wanted him to leave.
Why?
I can't say. I'm not going to say.
What do you mean you can't say? Is someone helping you?
Even if I wanted to tell you, there's nothing you could do.
Lily, look out! Lily?
I'm still in here.
Lily?
I'm fine.
Nancy, what's the matter? What happened?
It's Lily. She's been caught in a cave-in. We need to get her help.
This is no accident. Abdullah did this, didn't he?
I don't know. I need to go get her help. But I don't want to leave her here with him.
Let me help her. If Abdullah comes back, I'm ready for him. Take this signal box, go above, and call for help. I'll take care of Lily.
A key? Is there a second exit?
Yes.
I can't just leave Lily.
And you can't help her by staying. Go, call for help. If you see Abdullah, run.
I'm stuck. There'd better be another way out. Oh, there must be a way I can make it to that door. I need to find the correct head.
Nancy, why do you look so frightened?
The curse! It was you!
Good. For once, I do not have to explain myself to you. Unless, of course, you can't figure out what happens now.
You won't get away with this!
No, I will get away. You will not. You should consider yourself lucky. You will have a beautiful tomb for all eternity.
You'll have to catch me first. The stones come up from the floor when the colors match. More platforms. If I can create a path to the other side fast enough, I'll be able to escape.
You will not get away!
I better not make any mistakes.
Leaving so soon?
That's that. Now come on, Nancy. I'm dying to see Nefertari.
Dear Hannah, the police eventually arrived and arrested Abdullah. John suspects when his case goes to trial, we'll be learning a lot more about Abdullah's crimes against archaeology. If you ask me, ancient and modern Egypt will be much better without him. Lily was rescued from the tomb unharmed. She was initially taken into custody, but was released once Abdullah claimed full responsibility for everything that went wrong at the dig. I guess he really did believe she deserved a second chance. From what I hear, Lily is currently studying paleontology. I imagine she'll be happier in a career that doesn't involve daily contact with mummies. Dylan has nearly recovered and will soon be resuming his tours of ancient Egypt. Hopefully he's had enough of the black market. Maybe I'll check in on one of his tours to see how he's doing. Jamila was wary when John returned to the site, but the two of them soon hit it off. John has promised to have Nefertari return to her rightful place beside Ramses II, and Jamila has been brought on to assist with the entire process. Jamila dropped her alien act and soon proved herself to be a skilled Egyptologist. I wouldn't be surprised if she and John end up working together for some time to come. Professor Hotchkiss has decided to revise her book to include our discovery of Nefertari's true tomb. I'm looking forward to reading it, just as much as I'm looking forward to her taking me off speed dial. As for me, I'm happy to have had an adventure and delighted to be headed home. There's nothing like the end of a mystery when all of the pieces fit together and everything is... And I just remembered I forgot to let the cobra go. Well, I'd better go take care of that. Guess I'll be getting home a little later than anticipated. Here's hoping that releasing an angry cobra isn't as much of a bad idea as it sounds. Love, Nancy.
Have you heard the story of the two mummies of the sea? In the 1800s, a sea captain came into possession of two juvenile mummies, children. He knew he'd be able to sell them for a huge profit at port. The first night at sea, he had a dream. Two children, a boy and a girl with grey, lifeless eyes, stood in his room, watching him. Finally, the girl said, "Storm." That next night, a terrible storm descended on the boat. Two men were lost at sea. That night they came to him in a dream again. They stood even closer to his bed. The girl seemed very pleased with herself. This time the boy spoke. "Plague," he said. The next day the men on the boat shook with fever so severe that they could not raise the sails. That night they came again. They stood a breath away from the captain, grey eyes flashing with rage. "Now you," they said. The captain woke in a cold sweat and ordered the mummies to be dropped into the deep. The ship made it to port, but the captain walked away from the docks, never to be seen again.
Come here and meet me. Then you can fall to your death from the scaffolding if you want. Do not fall. I hate paperwork. If you fall, try not to land on me. Why are you so obsessed with tempting fate, Nancy?
Test, test, test. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. 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 Okay. Well, this might be the next it spot. If it is, I want to have the first tour up and running. I did it again, didn't I? I got the little growl at the end of it, didn't I? No. I'm different. She's a crazy little robot drifted. She's a crazy little rowboat adrift in the vast sea of insanity. Was that too comical? Okay. Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm here. I'm still talking. I'm talking. Woohoo! I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm talking. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Half scientist, half magician, Nikola Tesla's groundbreaking work electrified the modern world. More than 50 years after his death, many researchers would kill to solve the mysteries he left behind. Now it seems someone has. Days before a highly anticipated announcement, one of the world's top scientists was found dead. With the case now cold, it's up to me to bring the murderer to justice without becoming the next victim of the deadly device.